3000 BC, mankind begins to use soldering. (1953), gas-shielded arc welding is invented. 1985, the laser-welded blank makes its appearance. 1999, the cold metal transfer process is invented. 2009, Voestalpine Stahl and Fronius join forces to develop the steel-aluminum hybrid blank. Mankind is subjected to unceasing change in all that it does. This continual transformation has an influence on the world around us and on the achievements of our age. Products and the processes by which they are made have to meet ever new demands and expectations. The automotive industry is noted for particularly dynamic change in terms of the forms and materials it uses. Here, the very highest demands are made regarding quality, strength, and reliability. Exactly the demands that we fulfill. Over the course of more than 5 years' intensive joint research, Voestalpine and Fronius found a way of joining steel and aluminum together to make a single, semi-finished product. This will affect and change the automotive industry for good. In this phase of the development, the partners managed, step by step, to turn into reality ideas which everyone used to think were inconceivable. As a result, it is now possible to produce hybrid blanks with all the advantages these bring. For the OEM, Voestalpine and Fronius developed a ready-to-use semi-finished product in the form of a deep drawable welded steel aluminum blank. To achieve this goal, they had to allow for a number of critical factors: the different thermal expansions of steel and aluminum, the non-identical melting temperatures of these materials, the formation of very brittle intermetallic phases, and the susceptibility of the steel-aluminum combination to corrosion. These were challenges that called for innovative solutions. The cold metal transfer welding process introduces relatively little heat into the weld seam, and this reduces both the formation of mixed phases and the thermal distortion. The aluminum side of the join is welded, and the steel side is brazed. The unique geometry of this butt-type joint optimizes the distribution of forces between the sheets under load and protects the metal transition zone from corrosion. The zinc coating of the metal sheet makes sure that the steel is optimally wetted with aluminum, which helps to ensure dependable blank strength. This combination of an optimized weld process and a special weld seam geometry allows reliable production of components with constant properties for the automotive industry. Motivation leads. to perfection. Weight optimization leads to energy savings. The hybrid blank gives shape to these ideas and opens up new pathways to the future. The development of the steel-aluminum hybrid blank means that you can now use a familiar semi-finished product, the tailored blank, with a radically new combination of materials. This opens up a wide spectrum of possible applications. The hybrid blanks are cold metal transfer welded with a butt joint geometry and can be formed into fully serviceable components in the normal way. During the development work, hybrid blanks were formed into various different components and successfully used in vehicle prototypes. For example, these steel-aluminum hybrid blanks can be installed as longitudinal rails, giving excellent crash test results incidentally, or as roof cross members. In both cases, their favorable properties are completely convincing and deliver impressive results. Not even extensive corrosive treatment has any negative effects on the strength of the joint. Numerous tensile tests were carried out on the hybrid blank, and its specially developed weld seam withstood all the specified stresses. As expected, the only fracturing that occurred was in the weaker base metal. The weld seam itself remained completely undamaged. A crash test performed after the whole vehicle has been exposed to a corrosional environment, for example, demonstrates that the weld seam remains intact and fulfills all the requirements. We have achieved the perfect join between steel and aluminum with the hybrid blank. The path has been smoothed, and the expectations and requirements have been met. The time is ripe for the hybrid blank.